Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Holmgren. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Holmgren's got 6 here in the quarter. Young looking over the floor. That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Cleveland leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They know Curry can go for 56. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Detroit trails by 6. Pass to Edey. The rebound by Nowitzki. Right side Young. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Turkoglu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing, right side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for Cleveland. And it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 6. Griffin outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Collins. Top of the key jumper, no good. James with the ball. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
They're handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He made it very clear they need to work the ball inside, saying, quote, they haven't blocked a shot yet. Bring the ball to them. Make them defend us down low. Let's see how they take that advice. Back to you.
Thank you for that. Allie. And Collins with the slam.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Here's Edey. O'Neal pulls it in. Cleveland leading by 11. Here's Marion. It's deflected. And he recovers it. Collins right side. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Some solid defense from Jordan. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by James Harden. Here we go. Ball's going up the court.
Supercharged Range Rover, spot in Glen Cove, income perpetual, one left, rest we been
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And it's the Pistons to start out. Outside Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And when I look at Ingram's length and skill set, he reminds me a little of Tayshaun Prince, as well as Kevin Durant. Boy, he has a high ceiling.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. Curry with it. Out to Ingram. Shoots the three. Hands it from downtown.
And this is what Ingram's coaches encourage him to do, because they know these kinds of shots get him into rhythm.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Different look here for Detroit.
Big Steve, make some noise.
And here are the Pistons now. And Wembanyama puts up a deep three. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul, still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
And a deep three from Curry. No good on the quick three. Coach, only two players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the three. Here's Ingram. And it's Curry with the rebound. The three from LeBron. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Roy fires from way outside. Inside. Out to Ingram. Right side, Roy. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Ingram can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Pass to Towns. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Curry. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Curry. No good on the quick three. 1:06 left to play here in the first. Outside Roy. From the arc. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
It's Curry outside, and Holmgren pulls it down. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Roy with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Stolen by Robinson. Takes the three. And it's Stephen Curry with a three.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Outside Roy. Launches a three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Curry way outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Detroit up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
6 to shoot. Outside Korver for 3. Edey with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
New Orleans trails by 5. Here's Korver for 3. A shot missing. From downtown, trains it from beyond the arc. Edey's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Pistons.
And this is why Griffin is so valuable to his team. Always willing to share the rock.
Walker's shot is off. Abdul-Jabbar for 3. Roy with the rebound. And so here's New Orleans. 8-point game. Here's Carter. And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nowitzki outside. Fires from deep. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Carter for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Roy. It's deflected. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Carter. Here's Edey. Shoots over Ingram. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Edey's got the lead up to 12 now for Detroit.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another world gift.
Free throw good, Jordan. And Walker's got the ball here for New Orleans. Trailing by 13. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Buries it from three-point range. Jordan's got 8 points.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill. Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Launches it. The shot, no good. New Orleans trails by 16. Here's Walker, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His goal is to get the defense rattled. Walker can do it with his shooting, his passing, or the ability to draw fouls.
And he makes both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Carter outside. That one wide left.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Griffin with the steal. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's Detroit as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 14-point game. Outside, Towns. Back to Curry. There's the triple. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Pass to Roy. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Three-pointer.
Roy's got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's James. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time so impressive.
Pass to James. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Roy. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
New Orleans trails by 14. And here's Ingram from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Now here's LeBron. He has 5. And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Curry with the 3. The kick out to Towns. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
No one near James as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Pistons leading by 19. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by LeBron. On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ingram fires from way outside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Ball is with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Pass to Roy. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Brandon Roy. New Orleans trails by 19. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Holmgren with it. Wallace covering with the shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Pistons lead by 19.
Oh, great production there from Holmgren. I know he's hungry to prove that he can be a reliable producer.
43 seconds left for the third. Curry deciding where to go with it. It's good from long range. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 16. Back to Anthony. No good from outside. Here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Roy from outside. Just 3 on the clock. And it's sent back by Wallace. And so it's Detroit with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Griffin from outside off the mark. New Orleans trails by 16. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Misses the jumper. And Detroit has possession. Jordan looking it over. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Fires from way outside. Walker's shot is off. A drive by Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
New Orleans making a switch here. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Detroit leading by 18. Here's Edey. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Knocked away. Jordan with the steal. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Griffin goes in. And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
From deep, Jordan. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. New Orleans trails by 19. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Roy with the rebound. And so it's New Orleans with it. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Pass to Ingram. Fires away from outside. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And here is Jordan. And here's Carter. In the corner, it's Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Over Roy. That shot by Griffin, no good. Here's New Orleans. It's an 18-point game. From deep. Oh, he can't hit. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Outside Curry. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
On its way from Curry for 2. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg,